Hi, I'm Steve Bates from The People with the latest round of predictions for the weekend matches in the Barclays Premier League. First up, we have Arsenal West Ham. Really, I can see only one outcome here, given the respective positions of the two teams. West Ham struggling for their lives at the minute, and really looking as though they're going to be in a season-long relegation scrap, I have to say. Arsenal, on the other hand, looking in the groove, fantastic form, had that very good victory at Eastlands over Manchester City. So I can only assume there's going to be a resounding home win on this one. Blackburn versus Chelsea. Chelsea so strong at the moment, so powerful. I saw them at the weekend against Wolves at Stamford Bridge, and they were really powerful without ever being at the very, very best. They were just too powerful for Wolves, and I think Blackburn will have the same problem trying to knock them out of the stride at Ewood Park. I'm sure Sam Allardyce and his boys will give it a go, but I can only see one outcome here, and that's a Chelsea win. So an away win there. Everton versus Stoke next one. Everton obviously have had a poor start to the season, but finally look as if they're getting their act together now, and I can see them having a home win here against Stoke. Fulham v Wigan next up. Wigan, strange team really. You can never really predict what they're going to do, but I suspect they may have enough to hold Fulham up here at Craven Cottage, and went for a draw on this one. Wolves versus Manchester City. Well, mismatch in terms of resources and also sort of respective table positions as well. So once again, Manchester City got such a powerful squad. Roberto Mancini is able to chop and change his team to suit the occasion. I'm sure he'll probably do it again at Wolves and have a really strong side out. So I can only see an away win for City. Next up, Man United Tottenham. Difficult one to predict this. Manchester United have had the problems obviously with the Wayne Rooney situation of the last week, 10 days or so. But they had a good win at Stoke, which will get them back on track, and I'm sure that will be a boost to everybody at the club after having a series of unwelcome away draws. That's got them back on track. Tottenham, still a very, very talented side, as they're proving at the moment. Gareth Bale obviously in really hot form, and I can actually see Tottenham getting an away win here. I think they'll attack United. They certainly won't sit back, and they've got obviously in Van der Vaart and Modric, players of that ilk. They've got players who can really hurt United, and I think with Rooney probably still missing for Alex Ferguson's team, I can see Tottenham picking up an away win. Next up, Aston Villa Birmingham. Always a feisty affair, this one. Gerard Houllier's first taste really of a big Midlands derby against the Blues. And I think he'll be successful in this one. Villa home win. Bolton versus Liverpool. Liverpool still having tough times really, despite their win at the weekend over Blackburn. Torres finally looks like he could be firing again, but Bolton's a tough place to go. Just as Manchester United, that they really battled United hard, and I suspect they'll do the same to Liverpool. So I'm going to go for a draw on that one. Newcastle Sunderland, another big derby this weekend in the northeast. I'm sure this will be a hot affair as well. Newcastle really finding their feet now in the Premier League. I think Chris Hughton's doing a terrific job there. I'm sure with local pride at stake, Newcastle will try and make home advantage at St James's Park pay, and I can actually see them sneaking that one, albeit only by an odd goal. So Newcastle win. Finally, Blackpool versus West Brom. Well, what can you say really about West Brom? They've been absolute breath of fresh air since coming up. They've had some great performances, particularly away at the Emirates against Arsenal, and of course followed that up with a great draw at Old Trafford against Manchester United when they were 2-0 down. So there's a lot of steel and fight as well as quality in Roberto Di Matteo's side, and I can see them having too much for Blackpool, although again it's going to be a tight game, but I'm going to predict a West Brom win.